Yes, sir. What's going on, man? It's your boy AB, your neighborhood sports guy, with my co-host Zig the Artist, and welcome to another installment of the OpenGym Podcast. You gotta do it every time, right? That's it. So, what's going on, man? How you doing, man?
I'm chilling.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man.
Living. Another day.
Another day, man.
Another time to play.
Yes, sir. You know, there's a lot going on in the sports world that happened this week that we want to get into today, man. But I mean, I'm just checking on you, man. What's been going on with you, man? Like the artist, man. What's going on, man?
Stress. Now we got the show. We got the concert coming up New Year, so.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you already know. Y'all hear more about that coming up
Yeah.
soon. Make sure y'all continue to follow and everything like that, man. But we here to do a job and one job only and bring you guys what's happening going on in sports right now in a perspective of just some two guys who look at sports. They've been watching sports for a long time. Yeah, we had our years, high school.
Our glory days.
Our glory. Oh, everyone had the glory days for sure, man. Listen. You can't tell me nothing, man.
Right.
High school, man. And yes, we talking about high school. I don't care. Those the glory days. We was there and they doing what we gotta do. You feel me?
Right.
We all had our glory days, whether it was soccer, football, basketball, whatever it was. We all had a moment. But we here to talk about the big guys. The big guys that be that's in these national football leagues, man. And one thing that I wanted to touch on, just because it just blew my mind in general, this past weekend in the land of the NFL. The Patriots, man. We talked about it last week. We sat there and said how like the whole battle between Bill Belichick and Tom Brady, who had who or who was the key in all their success early on in these years, and we said it. Bill Belichick, y'all, you can't deny this man's greatness anymore any further. Because last time we talked, there was 6 games that they won in a row. Now it's 7, and not against any old team or competitor. They literally just played the Buffalo Bills, who essentially was a lot of people's Super Bowl picks this year. Like, and rightfully so. I've come around. I like the Bills. I'm not gonna lie. And after the first year of Josh Allen's rookie season, I was a little skeptical. But I don't know. I just like, and I'm a Sean McDermott guy. You know, he was here, the Eagles defensive coordinator. That's my guy. He built a good team up there. Doesn't really have a run game, but defense is solid. That's his calling card. Josh Allen really is a great passer and a thrower of the ball. But this past week in football, the Patriots went up to Buffalo and played the Buffalo Bills, and they're in the division together. So this was definitely a game that needed to be had by either team for Buffalo to be able to continue their journey and get number 1 seed and things of that nature for the playoffs. And then just the Patriots obviously coming into the situation, you know, holding the cards. They really don't have any expectations. This will be a rebuild year, things of that nature. So it was a little bit of a downer. So if you guys don't know, this past week, the Buffalo Bills, they played the Patriots, and the Patriots won. So that makes it 7 games in a row. Last time we chalked, it was 6 games. It's now 7 games in a row. They won the game 14-10. It was windy. It was snowing. Mac Jones even said it after the game. He was like, I've never seen snow before. Like that blows my mind though when I think about it.
That was his first time ever seeing snow when he was playing in the NFL.
Ever. But you got to think about it. You living in a place like Louise, going to LSU. It's just really like that. Like, it really blows my mind at times.
Well, he's going to have a rude awakening up there.
That's all it does is snow, rain.
He saw sprinkles.
Exactly. Flurries. It wasn't even nothing crazy.
Oh, he don't know about New England. He must ain't watched the Patriots game.
Or he just don't really just... Some guys, it blows my mind, though. They really just don't understand the significance. Because we even have players on the Eagles at times the same way. Like a Benny Logan, who also was from down south.
Mm-hmm.
He went to LSU also. Another person like that. It blows my mind that people really never seen snow before.
Yeah,
like it's crazy,
crazy,
like living in a certain section of the country.
We get all the seasons.
We get everything, and some people really don't get nothing but one thing.
We even get tornadoes, like
and where that come from? Like it's like we didn't even get those. Remember the one year we had an earthquake?
Yeah. I ain't feel it though.
I did, but I thought it was a UPS truck coming down my joint. I'm like, yo, them joints shaking my house like a rug right now. That's joint drunk. No, but for real though. They so they went up there, they beat them 14-10. But I know you probably asking like, okay, what's so special about going up there beating a team? You know, it's any given Sunday, they're the underdog, sometimes underdogs win. I understand that and I get it. But I wouldn't be bringing this subject up unless you realize the context of how they won.
Mm-hmm.
For the people who don't know, the Patriots, they played them and literally out of 49 plays, I'm talking about for the game, it was 49 plays on offense that the Patriots has ran. 49 plays. Can you tell me how many times they threw the ball in that game?
3 times.
3
Crazy.
times, yo. 3?
They played football like the 1950s.
Bro, this is the modern day NFL. They're throwing. The average throwing is 30 plus.
That's
a game.
Average. Yeah.
Average.
Even if you throw 15, you should be good.
You should be, but even like right now, we want Jalen Hurts to be like 15 to 20 just because that's the type of quarterback he is.
Of course.
But like we talking about the NFL, Mac Jones, like 3? You ain't even do 15 like you said. Like, damn, can I get 15 to 20?
They ain't even a Patriots fault. Imagine 46 runs working. Like, you just controlling the game.
And
my thing is, why wouldn't the Bills just blitz literally everybody on the team every play?
Knowing that's what
that's all they're gonna do. They threw 3 times, bro.
Because
you man up and you just send them. And then they just I don't know. I don't know what. Couldn't been the Eagles.
Could you imagine watching that?
Couldn't have been the Eagles,
bro. But that, to get back to what we saying, that talks about the greatness of Bill Belichick.
Yeah.
He doesn't care about what the league is perceived to be. All he worried about is win games. He looked at the situation and said, got a rookie quarterback, never played in inclement weather before. We in Buffalo where it's, the wind swirling that thing up there in that stadium. Yeah, I'm not going to put it in my rookie's hands. I got these 3 young running backs out here. We about to ride them out this whole game and play defense. Because obviously when it's cold like that, when there's inclement weather, it's finally a space where the defense actually has some type of advantage. Because on the regular, we already know the defense is at a disadvantage at all times when it comes to these offenses and the calls.
They gotta guess or they gotta wait.
Yeah, it's all anticipation nowadays. Whereas like now it's like, listen, you as slow as me out here, or you cold, like you don't like this. Or if I hit you a couple of times,
I don't gotta catch the ball.
Exactly. All I gotta do is hit you, and it might hurt me, but it's gonna hurt you more than it hurt me hitting you.
Look, for all the receivers out there, y'all know when it get cold, that ball hits your hands.
That's a different thing. It's a different thing. You might as well just be out there with nubs because
them gloves do not work. I worn the most expensivest glove, and they don't work, but they don't stop no heat. You might as well just play out there ball. Like that's the only way.
For real. I mean, at one point when I was younger, I did, because I got to feel the ball. I couldn't do gloves. Yeah. Now, it's cold. I need some gloves on. You tripping. I'm not, man. Listen, but for them to only run the ball, pass the ball 3 times out of the whole game, and like you said, no adjustment from the Buffalo Bills.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Are you more impressed with the Patriots' game plan? Or are you more disappointed in the Bills' unadjustment?
if I just off the whim, I would say I would probably be more impressed with the game plan because this is why. Even though I'm disappointed that they didn't adjust, knowing that they're gonna run literally every play, the simple fact that Bill Belichick said, "I don't care." You know, in certain situations,
right.
you know, after run, it don't work. It's like, all right, let me, because there was times in the games where they didn't gain much. Before the show even started, we talked about it. Like the Patriots had one big run yesterday.
Yeah, this one.
That was essentially what won the game because they only won the game 14-10. It was two touchdowns between them, and then a field goal that sealed it. It was only one big run the whole game, and that was by Damien Harris. It was 21 yards. 21 yards.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? So stuff like that. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm lying. I read that. Not Damien Harris. That was Josh Allen 21. The longest yard was 64 yards.
Okay, that's more.
That was the touchdown run, 64 yards. So because Damien Harris ended the game with 10 attempts, 111 yards, 64 yards for a touchdown. The longest yard was 64.
He was averaging 10 a pop.
Mine's with 10 attempts. Basically, yeah.
I'm going to the stadium myself.
Basically, 10 yards a pop. He ended in 10 attempts, 111 yards. His longest run was 64 yards. I mean, it's a little skewed because, like you said, you got a 64-yarder in the middle of that drum. But anyway, just to answer your question, to sit there, only had a one big run. You wasn't really successful all game running. You moved the chains, but obviously it didn't end in points. Yeah, but for you to sit there and say, I'm still going to run. Mm-hmm. I'm talking about not first down, second down throw, or throw on first down, run, or maybe run then pass, like mix it up. No. Mm-hmm. For 3 downs for the whole game, they ran the ball every game. And literally the Bills
just sat there. Like, that's what I'm like, what?
To me, it's like something. Make them throw. At this point, make them throw. I agree with you. Just make them throw. Like, even Josh Allen, who literally the only other person that rivals his arm in the league is Patrick Mahomes. Mm-hmm. As young guys, because obviously Aaron Rodgers still around his arm talent. But, like, we talking about these boys can throw. We talking about from their knees, they throwing 60-plus yards, like, down the field. So if he's struggling to throw through that wind, you think Mac Jones not going to struggle? Whose arm isn't even as close to what Josh Allen's is. So you don't do anything, no extra blitzes, no send the extra person, or even give the look, stack the line, make them switch out of a play. But just, like I said, to answer your question, Bill Belichick said, I don't care. I'm going to run it down your throat.
I think I'm more leaning into that, too, because it's just like, I just don't understand it. Maybe it's the disappointment for me because now I'm thinking about it. My thing is, if they can run the ball 46 times, why can't we run the ball 46 times? It is 14-10. Ain't nobody scoring. Why are we throwing?
Mm-hmm. And it might be contribute to.
But Bill Belichick has that. But no, I mean, but it's just basic football.
You just got to. You just got to, especially in a climate like that. Yeah. And I know they would. A lot of experts would say they have a more. Their offensive line is more built for the pass, which you see as time because Josh Allen be back there.
Yeah, of course. I would take that.
But at the same time, an offensive lineman is an offensive lineman. Like they should be able to do some semblance of run blocking, which I believe they can.
Easier.
I just don't believe they have the running backs to do so. I'm not a big fan of Zach Moss. I'm not a big fan. Devin Singletary is a. He's a nice young scat back. He doesn't. Yeah, you know what I mean? So they don't have nobody back there. And granted, Patriots don't need, but they just got more. They just didn't care. They just like, listen, we're gonna run into you, hit you, run you over. Like
that's the culture of their team.
That's what I'm saying. So we all know Bill Belichick is always going to whatever it is he needs to win. He's going to do because he'll throw a lot of games. Early in the season, Mac Jones had great games. When he played against was it Joe Burrow early in the season? Throwing it back and forth, they going at it, you know. So it's like whatever needs to be done, that's what Bill Belichick. So I mean, people need to start really recognizing the greatness in this man, and for him to be setting his convictions the way he was just now, to run the ball 46 times is just like it's amazing to me. We talking about 40 minutes of 3 hours of a football game. Yes, it might not have been the most entertaining aspect of it, but like, but to run the ball that much is kind of crazy. So Mac Jones into the game, 2 completions out of 3, 19 yards, no touchdowns, no interceptions. Damian Harris, 10 attempts, 111 yards, 64 yards, a touchdown. Stevenson had 24 attempts of 78 yards. Bolden, 4 attempts for 28 yards. Josh Allen, 15 for 30, 145. Only 145 yards. Josh Allen. That's crazy. 1 touchdown. He ran for 21. Longest yard with 21 yards, and he ran for 39. Overall, the game was a snoozer in general, but it's just crazy though. Like, you gotta give Bill Belichick his respect and his dude when it comes to that. So definitely, big ups to you, Bill Belichick, man. You the GOAT. You know it. Tom Brady's the man, but Billy, you are a guy, man. So we're gonna move on to get to some better, not better, but some more topics it's been a lot going on. So we're gonna sit here, we're gonna tap in, we're gonna stick to football, man. We're gonna take our way back down to Philadelphia right after this. You feel me?
Yeah, I'm fire, that's fuego. More streams, that's payroll. Twisted tornadoes.
People move, we're gonna come back to Philadelphia. We always gotta touch home base, man, because it's a lot going on in Philly. If it wasn't a lot, we'd be hitting a lot of different topics. But when it comes to this Philadelphia, with all the sports teams, it's just been the Phillies. They need to rebuild around Bryce. This is prime year. He won the MVP. The Sixers, they don't know what they're doing with Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons. The Flyers are just a freaking mess. A freaking mess. Philadelphia Union Young, they're aspiring. They lost in the championship. Oh, they lost? Okay. They just lost. So it was a fun game. Listen. And the Union only been in existence for like 5 years. So but we gonna hit home where it all is. It's football season, so a lot of the topics gonna be hard heavy when it comes to the NFL. We gonna come back to Philadelphia, man, and as we know, last minute, it was announced that Gardner Minshew was gonna start.
Literally like an hour before the game.
It was crazy because
that close.
They were supposed to test his ankle out and everything like that. It must have didn't, the swelling must have go down or whatever. So he must have tweaked it a good
It was a high ankle sprain.
It was high? I didn't get the check yet because if it's
they
high,
say 2 to 4.
Really?
They saying 2 to 4, so you don't be surprised
if you don't play next week. All right, listen. Yeah. Well, we got to buy now. But we off, so that might help.
That's a good joint. Yeah, he good. He playing, bro.
So we what?
Yeah.
We gonna get into it. So you had Gardner play. Yeah, Gardner played this past weekend. We played the New York Jets. I almost forgot that fact. Played the New York Jets this past weekend. All right, you know what? I'll do that. So we had the Jets. Just give me your overall assessment of what you thought of Gardner, that game, and then also, do you put any stock into the whole notion of it's just the Jets?
Of course. First of all, you got it. It is just the Jets. Like, at the end of the day, it is. But Gardner had one of the best games, if not the best game in his career. So, it's both of those things. Like, shout out to him, though. Like, even though it's just the Jets, it's still an NFL team that can win. This is still a team that still beats some good teams out there, too. So, it's not, they're the Jets, but it's not as bad. They're not the Lions. Like, you feel what I'm saying? NFC East team in his career.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Because last year,
0 for 4.
Last year, they took him out. When we put in Nate Sudfeld because we get the pick. I know he lost all his Cowboys Jones. Them Jones was bad because we got spanked in all of them. Wow, he never beat the Washington Redskins?
Nope.
I mean, I'm sorry.
Remember they came
Washington
in,
football team.
Remember they came in here and destroyed us after destroying us with Carson Wentz?
And then beat us the last year. And
they swept us last year.
Wow, okay. I never knew that. He never
beat the NFC East team.
That's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I listen.
So maybe it's something to that.
What do you think? You tell you those in them division games, they not no joke, bro. Like I don't care how bad the team is. That's one team they're gonna They're gonna sit there, be up for it. They're gonna play. So I mean, just when it comes to the Eagles, just looking at Gardner Minshew, man. Gardner Minshew, I just want to just note the fact that overall, Gardner Minshew for me. I gotta put this. I look at them. Okay, I know people not gonna like this assessment that I'm about to say. From neck up, meaning his brain's mind, like him being able to dissect defenses, to see what's out there, to know what you gotta do, where the ball should go if it's a blitz, what's your hot read, who's your outlet, where my running back at, etc., etc. You've seen that. He went through his progressions and everything. Yeah, his biggest thing is he's not the most gifted thrower of the ball. This is a situation literally is like if I could put Minshew's knowledge of the game
or Jalen Hurts' body.
And Jalen Hurts' physical body. And that's the thing. And you spoke about it with Gardner. It was there. It was there. Quick decisions. We ain't seen Quez Watkins in 6 weeks. 6 weeks.
But we don't even never see Devontae.
We ain't seen my man in 6 weeks, and Quez Watkins had about, I want to say, 3 catches for like 60 yards. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Devontae had a quiet game. They was gearing up for him, but we ain't see Dallas Goedert. You seen him last week, but previously, the previous 5 weeks before that, Dallas Goedert had over 100 yards this week.
Was wasting time throwing to Rager. Rager was getting 7-8 targets a game. That must be his man's. Because boy is trash.
Rager, that's not even the, but bro, can we just touch that for a second?
Yeah,
just for a second.
He had more targets than Smith and Goddard put together, bro.
This past
how crazy
week,
that is?
He had more snaps than Devontae Smith. I think it was about 3 to 4 more. And I know y'all probably like 3 to 4. Every play you get to do on offense out the whole game.
We seen who else was doing that? The Colts. Remember back on
Yes.
They man to come to the line and waste 15 seconds off the clock this season.
Because they're going down the field.
He changed the play about 5 times.
I'm telling you, bro.
And run the ball.
I don't know.
Yeah.
He's entering bust territory. And if they would have picked him up in the right round.
Cause you say he entering buster.
He's there already for you?
Bro, he's a first rounder. It don't matter.
Yeah.
We got Justin Jefferson out here about to get a gold jacket if he keep playing like this.
The way he doing. Yeah. I mean
like,
when
he averaged a bean a week.
Yeah. And Rager averaged between not doing anything on offense because he doesn't run routes well and they gotta do like gadget plays.
Why is he back there on kickoff?
Then I should have got another ball go over his head.
Why don't put like Watkins back
at the end of the game though? You see they put Boston Scott out there. He said, "You're done. Go sit down, sir."
But why isn't Boston Scott out there?
Well, he was sick last week, but yeah, overall, why? Like I would take Greg Ward, even though I don't even like him. He doesn't do nothing. Boston Scott.
But see, Greg
Ward,
I don't think they give Greg Ward drop some passes though, but. When Carson was there, he was bold.
That was his guy. He got open. You know,
so
Carson
that's what. So maybe it hurts. And Rager, this is his man's. It gotta be.
And maybe it's a thing because we all know. Here we go again with the mindset being in Philadelphia. If you can't, the fans get a rap. But like, listen, I don't think you're a fan if you don't sit there and expect great from your players. And then he's another one, first round pick. Granted, he might not have been there, but you was a first round pick, so you're gonna have to come with some expectation. Yeah, like,
you had to step
and we're not gonna sit here and just be. I mean, you had some situations throughout the year. Yes, I get it. Childhood friend passed away during the off season. I get it. Don't get me wrong. Losing someone is detrimental. Like, but after a while, it's like you think your friend went. either way, like after a while, you gotta produce, bro.
Yeah,
you gotta produce.
It's a job.
You
at
gotta
the end
produce.
of the day.
You gotta
Like,
produce.
It's a business.
But Gardner, he stepped up this week. He looked good. He got rid of the ball.
Nick Foles 2.0.
Basically, like in the snap, he's a good backup. Like if he's my backup, next year,
he definitely got to be one of the top 3 backups in the league.
Like I don't know how we got him for a 6th-round pick.
That's what I'm saying.
And he's 24.
Yeah,
people don't even realize he's not even 25 yet.
He might get better. You never know. You know, Mel stopped developing around 26, 27. You never.
Granted, he might not have the arms, never have the arm strength, but like I feel like if you need someone to fill in for some games, Gardner Minshew is a guy. And for us to have him here is a good. So I believe he's.
Bro, we won a Super Bowl with backup quarterback. This is just what we
threw
do.
over 5. Yeah, well Brady did, but he threw over 4.
Yeah,
but
listen.
he just did well to me. Mm-hmm. This is basically what us as fans has been clamoring to see from Jalen. Mm-hmm. We've seen week to week. We like the special stuff, the leader, at the end of the game is doing what you got to do. We like that. But like during the game, leading up before we get to the end, when we got Dallas Goedert running open, when we got Devontae Smith running open, when you got the under route, you got to be able to see those guys, first of all, and then hit them in stride at times. This is what we want out of our Jalen Hurts. This is why people in the city can't really you got some that in Jalen Hurts camp, because I'm rooting for the guy.
It's committing. As a fan, I'm still a big fan, but it's hard to commit to him.
Exactly.
I think Hurts is serviceable. I really think you can win with Hurts. It's just all about who you put around him. He's Russell Wilson without the accuracy.
Okay. And someone in arm because Russell can fling that thing 70 yards.
But I think Jalen can too.
Yeah.
But it ain't. It's going out of bounds.
The only thing with him is the problem with Jalen, when it comes to that, he has to be technically sound when he throws the ball. So it literally both his feet have to be set. He got to be able to step into it.
Not Russell Wilson.
Yeah,
he's just
you ain't just running. Because remember that one year he threw that joint to Tyler Lockett in the back of the end zone, and he was running to his left like that. That's an amazing guy. I'm sad to see him.
But that's what the Eagles got to tune in with him. I mean,
but Kenny.
Yeah. Why not?
So you think he can reach that level of accuracy that you need to be able to be successful?
23?
Jalen Hurts, around that age, like 24, because he stayed in college a couple years.
The thing is, you gotta stick with players. Sometimes that's my thing with it. Like, let's give him another year. Like Russell Wilson didn't come in like that.
Yeah.
Like
he was good though.
Yeah,
he was good. When I was watching him in Nebraska and when he was at Wisconsin, he was good. But granted, like you said though, he had the Legion of Boom. He had Marshawn. Yeah,
same thing with Patrick Mahomes. He sat the bench for a couple years, I believe.
Yeah, it was 1 year. 1 year. Alex Smith was there,
and he had the greatest quarterback coach of all time, Andy Reid.
Yeah. One of the best you talking about innovator in the NFL when it comes to offenses. Like
come on, he is the guy. So it's just like you gotta give him a chance. I think he can do it. Like why ain't nobody out there? Ain't nobody. Why keep trying to restart? We've been trying to restart our team since McNabb.
I differ for you a little bit when it comes to how much he can get better, because obviously he can get better. He's 24 years old. How much, I'm not sure yet, and I hope he surprises the heck out of me and really just snap. I'm just not sure yet. But I do agree that there isn't anything really out there to, like you said, unless you bring in Watson, Wilson, Rodgers.
Don't even bring them. I'm trying to tell you, just bring 3 defensive players. That's dogs.
Well, yeah, draft wise, that's dead. I'm not getting that.
That you know what I'm saying?
But speaking about the future, how about the short term future that we got going on right now? What are you doing? You going back, or you gonna stay with the high hand? You got a week to decide.
Yeah, I was just waiting on.
What percentage Jalen Hurts has to be for you to be okay for him to go back out there once we come back? And we got a division rival. You brung it up. Jalen Hurts never beat a division rival. So we got Washington next, not this week, but the following week.
I would say he has to be at least 85.
85. Okay. So anything under 85 is like
don't even
okay. And is that because of what do you believe? Why a 70% Jalen Hurts not good enough for you? 75%.
I won't say he wouldn't be good enough, but why risk it? It's a high ankle sprain. It can get worse. I feel like our running game is already strong. We don't really pass it like that. But if we do pass it, it's short passes. I feel as though why risk him being out there, hurt himself when he can have another week. Because we play the rest of all division games.
Right.
So
last 4 games is all division, yes.
The thing is just, it's just all about game planning. Like, we're going to run the ball, like, more than we pass it.
Especially knowing that's our identity right now, for sure.
So why not? By the time then Jordan Howard to be healthy, you get him back. You get Boston Scott back, and Miles Sanders has been on the tear for a couple weeks now.
He got hurt too, ankle, so that's 2 weeks for him as well to get his situation.
Yeah,
Shoot, Jason Kelce, remember he left the game too.
So that's what I'm saying. So
he played this week, but the following,
he got to be at least 85. He got to be ready to come in and make the stretch. I'm not gonna have him come in, then he hurt it, then he's sore, then he can't play the following game, and now we're back to square one. So I would say 85. 85 is good enough.
That's a good number for me, because if he's 80 to 85%, that means he can run.
Yeah.
And we all know that right now, the player that he is, he needs that. To me, he needs it. Because if he's anything under 80%, that means he isn't mobile enough. And that means he's going to have to throw the ball.
He loses all his strengths when he's not running and scrambling around.
Right.
Because the thing is, he's not tall. So he can't. He's definitely don't see you from a lot. So that's probably why he missed Goddard a lot. You feel what I'm saying? And you got Lane Johnson on the other end. So it's like
he got hurt, but Nate. Well, shoot, if Kelce don't play, you talking about Nate Herbig being the center. Nate Herbig 6'5", 300 pounds.
No. Kelce has to play. We saw him in there.
When Kelce went down.
Kelce said, Kelce, like, no. Somebody got to get back. They put
Kelce said, you know what? He got back in after they got hurt. Like, he was like, oh, no.
Yeah, because everything started going to shit.
But my man had one leg, one arm, and Kelce still said, you know what? That's why Kelce will forever be a legend in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
First of all, just his personality in general, then the things he does like that, and then obviously we know Super Bowl speech, Mama's costume. Lane Johnson, he said he couldn't stay off the juice. I said, yo, why would you say that out loud? Like, my man out here taking steroids, and you're just sitting here just blasting my man. No, but he's forever gonna be a legend in this city.
And then you touched on this. Gardner Minshew, like,
it's serviceable.
And it's the Redskins.
I believe me.
I think we giving too much credit to the Redskins. They ain't got Chase Young no. They ain't there.
Out. Yeah.
And what's what they call it? Henny? Like, come on.
Tyler Henneke.
Henneke. Yeah, come on.
My thing is like I said, I need him to still be able to run, because that's his best attribute. Is not throwing. Me personally, I don't believe. Right now, not as well as you need him to be. I'm not saying not throwing, because
over 20, 25 passes.
And that's my problem. That's my problem, because if he's not 80, 85%, he's going to have to, because he's not a burner. He isn't like Lamar Jackson, Mike Vick, where when they get in open field, you're not catching them.
Yeah.
No, you can catch it. He, like you said earlier, he's more trended towards the Russell Wilson. They are elusive. They can get away. They can get 10. A good one, maybe 20 yards on a run, but you can catch those guys and stuff like that. So if you're saying he's under 80%, that means he's not effectively running. The ankles bothering. He got to throw more, and that's not what I want. Because all intents and purposes, next week when we play Washington football team, they
who do we play in between them?
No, it's all division rest of the day. So the in between was the Jets, because we had.
So we played the
Giants, Jets,
we only played the Giants
Washington. No, we got Giants at the end of the year.
So we play the Redskins twice back to back, or is it
Dallas?
No, we played Dallas last.
So it might be Redskins, Giants,
Redskins, Dallas. Gotta be. Okay.
It's all division games. I know that for sure.
We can't lose.
But like you said, it's not back to back. So it was Redskins back to New York come to us. Then are we in Washington next week? I think we're home. I think we're home.
We home?
I think we're home. So then we go to Washington.
Hopefully we away because we went away.
We ended in we went to Dallas early, so we come home for Dallas. But either way, like I said, he gotta be serviceable, be able to run the ball because that's his best attribute when it comes to that. And like you said, it takes all the best things that he does off the field, and we need him to do that. So for me, just to be able to pinpoint where the question was at when it comes to that is Jalen Hurts, he's the quarterback regardless. Yeah, regardless. I know Minshew Mania is done bubbled over, mustaches, people clamoring for him. He slapping his pop's hand after the game and everything like that. I get it. But this is Jalen Hurts' year. I need to see what Jalen Hurts is, what he's about, and let's figure out what we're gonna do with this. We'll do with this quarterback position.
You know what's crazy? Like that. And maybe I'm reaching a little bit, but I don't think too much. Jalen Hurts is playing for his career on his team right now.
Yes, that's exactly what happened.
He ain't even belong in the NFL.
Donovan was hurt. Donovan got hurt. Kevin, remember, Vic was supposed to be a project.
Yes.
He wasn't supposed to play right away like he did because he just got out of the bench, bro. Like, he just got out of the bench. Donovan got hurt. Kevin again got knocked out, concussion, and Vic had to play.
I think it was the first drive.
It was something crazy like
because
that.
Because Vic went off that game.
For sure. For sure.
So, yeah, I know for sure Jalen Hurts is playing because in Philadelphia, you miss a game of injury if you want to. That quarterback, Minshew will go ahead and win the fucking Super Bowl.
Don't let it be 2 games in a row. This boy will go out there and light it up.
But that's what happened with Wentz.
That's exactly what happened.
Nick Foles went out there and balled the last 2 games. Next thing you know, what the hell? He went on a run and he won a Super Bowl. Carson ain't been the same.
I was saying, Wednesday was unfortunately couldn't be able to come back. You got a chance to come back. You better get that ankle right. Get in there every day. Hot tub, soak it.
Not in this city.
Hot, whatever the hell you got to do. Make sure you come back and get ready to go, man. But listen, man, that's basically where we pretty much agree all on that same stuff, man. I mean, overall, like I said, he's going to be, for the foreseeable future, I feel like he should be the quarterback. I love how Gardner Minshew played. That's what we need from Hurts more. And we just got to see what he got to do. We're about to flip this thing, man. Hit it over. We're about to go to the association, man. The NBA, what's good? We're going to switch to the association, though, man. It's been a lot over this past week. It's been a lot coming out of Portland. A lot. And obviously some of it affects our own city, Philadelphia, with the Sixers. Even though this isn't necessarily about the Sixers, it affects us because obviously once again,
it's about the Sixers.
The Sixers and Ben Simmons
we're involved.
As always. Listen, anytime someone is being traded, I guarantee Daryl Morey is going to be involved. That's like Howie Roseman in football.
Oh, yeah.
We don't be asking about none of these people, but every time someone get traded, don't expect Howie Roseman to be aggressive. And they ain't do nothing in the last 3 years.
Trust me, we know.
So we back in the association, man. NBA topic that's been booming right now throughout the week is one and only Damian Lillard up in Portland, Oregon. Once again, I'm gonna pull up a couple of these quotes from one from ESPN and one from Woj. Everyone knows Woj. So we got the first one here that comes up. It says from Woj, Dame. Well, let's be professional. Let's read it like it's supposed to be. It's quoted. Damian Lillard in his camp reportedly has been thrown by the Portland Trailblazers on multiple leverage plays over the past few months. Lillard's camp sought Jason Kidd as a head coach, also wanted to trade C.J. McCollum for 4 first-round picks and Ben Simmons. So, that's right there. Then you got Lillard's camp also lost confidence that Neil O'Shea, who is the GM, once GM of the Portland Trailblazers, who's recently been fired due to some off-the-field situations, and ownership will be willing to sign him to an extension this summer worth $107 million. Also, this article from ESPN, among several top-level GM candidates who fit the profile of Portland applicant pool, there's no enthusiasm to grant Lillard has a massive extension contract through 2026-27. In fact, several execs told ESPN they would be far more interested in the Blazers' job with ownership blessing to move Lillard sooner than later. Mm-hmm. It's a lot to unpack here, and that's just the first aspect of it. Then also it was a report also that came out that said Dame Lillard wants the team to be traded, and he has 3 wing defenders that he has in mind. Again, Ben Simmons, Jaylen Brown of the Boston Celtics, and Aaron Gordon of the Denver Nuggets is right now. Who I'm kind of curious about because I don't think he's that good. I don't understand why people like Aaron Gordon. But either way, so that's a lot, like I said. So you got ownership unsure about his future, if they want to keep him or not. You have, reportedly, he's seeking a wing defender, and reportedly his camp wanted Jason Kidd. Obviously, they didn't get him. They got Chauncey Billups. And the camp also wanted them to take the deal of C.J. McCollum and 4 picks to the Sixers for Ben Simmons. And shout out C.J. McCollum. I just want to hit that real fast. It also was announced this week, that's crazy. I'm not going to give you the technical terms. I ain't no doctor, but basically what the technical term means is he has a collapsed lung right now. So prayers up for C.J. McCollum. Mm-hmm. I know if you follow me on Twitter, I know I talk a lot of crap about these players, just being funny. It's all laughs, but stuff like that is really crazy though to see and to hear about, especially out of nowhere. He was having such a good season, then all of a sudden, boom, collapsed lung. You know what I'm saying? That's like Aldridge last year, out of nowhere, heart situation, can't play anymore. So it's tough. So shout out C.J. McCollum. There's a lot of stress on their body. Yeah, man. It is, man. So shout out C.J., man. Get well soon, bro. Yeah. I hope you good. But I mean, also, coming into the season, CJ was a heavy component in, Dame ain't going nowhere. That's my brother. He here, blah, blah, blah. And then if the reports are true about the camp, he's sitting there behind you like, get that boy out of here. Go get those first 4-round picks. CJ in Philadelphia. Let's go get Ben in here, whatever like that.
But yeah, something that you touched on there though. No owner want to come there and inherit that. They literally have to blow up that team, and I don't think it's so much a Dame. It's just he didn't work. It's been 10 years.
Yeah. That's crazy. It's been 10 years. That's kind of wild. Wait, 32, I believe. Like that's kind of wild. Like and never won anything. It's the same core essentially. Him, CJ, obviously Nurkic.
And they tried though. They put a lot of
many of ways. So
I don't think they doing him a disservice by it's a business, and he has to understand at the same time you want to be honorable and all that. You don't want to leave, but at a point in career, you don't want to end. Shout out to Melo, but you don't want to end up like Melo. You take the money over the actual game and doing what you wanted to do and win chips and live your dream. Melo is now on the Lakers, hoping to even get like a ring. He's probably going to finish his career without one because he wanted to be so loyal to the Knicks, but they at the end of the day they wasn't
home.
I don't know. I personally think if I'm the Blazers, I'm getting rid of Lillard because I'm going to get something while we get something back good for him so we can start rebuilding. And then on the same end as Lillard, I'm leaving because I already did my time here. Now it's time. You don't got to go ring chasing.
Right.
You don't got to go on the best team with the best players. You don't got to go to the Nets or the Lakers and none of that. but go to a team that's going to give you a chance to win, and you're gonna give them a chance to win, just like how Kawhi Leonard went to Toronto. You feel what I'm saying? And then if you gotta come back home and win it like Bron, that's what you do.
I see in today's NBA, man, when you got so much good talent on everywhere, I don't see why. But we'll dive into that. I'm gonna play this clip of him actually touching all that, and then we're gonna dive right back into it, and you gonna get your thoughts. So I'm gonna play this for y'all. This is Dame Lillard. It was the other day, yesterday, I believe, before the game. That's him just speaking about his future, what he believes in, and how he's gonna go from here. So let's check it out.
Anytime you desire it is a compliment, you know, and a good feeling, but I don't really think about, you know, who wants chaos for our organization or anything like that. You know, I've been here for 10 years, and I'm trying to be a part of the solution. You know, we are here to do a job. We are here to try to win and try to win big. And you know, I feel like that's something that I'm here to do, and I'm just trying to be a part of the solution. I'm not trying to be a part of the gossip and a part of the story. You know, I just want to be at peace and try to do my job to the best of my ability, you know, and do the things that I care about and that I'm passionate about, and that's what I'm trying to do, you know. So everything else is just what it is. The trade rumors are, to me, just knowing the truth about things is, you know, that gives me peace. I think this summer when I was, you know, kind of more outspoken than normal or than usual about, you know, really wanting to have a chance to compete and us making changes, I think people looked at that as a typical thing, like, oh, you know, he's going to ask out and all these things. But, you know, I was always in contact with the team, and, you know, they knew my true feelings. And I think because of that, now that we off to a slow start, you know, we struggling and we've had some commotion around our team, everybody's just speaking for me. You know, oh, Dame's going to ask out. Dame is waiting to see how it goes. And Dame this, but, you know, I know the truth. You know, there's an article came out this summer, somebody like, oh, I know from a source that was at Dame's birthday party in Vegas that said in 2 days he's going to ask for a trade. And I'm like, that wasn't said because I'm not asking for a trade. You know what I'm saying? Here we are months and months later, I'm still in the same uniform, and nobody has said nothing to this dude. You know what I'm saying? They don't have to answer. So that's why they feel free to report whatever they're going to report, because they don't have to answer questions about it. So, I mean, it is what it is. I'm not asking for a trade. You know, I don't know how many times I got to say it. It's gotten to the point in this era that people can write stories and say things, and I heard this and I heard that, and because of who they are, people take it as like, this is credible. You know what I mean? This is probably true. And me, on the other hand, I don't feel like I have to defend myself against that and come out and challenge everything that people say until I'm asked about it, because I know the truth. You know what I mean? I sit in the office with Chauncey every day, you know, and we trying to find solutions. And I'm dealing with these people every day that I walk in our practice facility trying to find solutions. So why would I be a part of trying to find solutions if I'm like planning on an exit? You know what I'm saying? That's not what's going on. But people want that so bad, and it's a good story and good things to talk about, and they know people are going to entertain it, so they continue with it. But my intentions are to be in Portland and to figure it out, you know, and that's, as far as I know, that's all of our intentions. And I also know that people are going to continue to have these same conversations because it's fun to talk about, but, you know, that shit is not accurate. So, I mean, they can keep talking about it all they want, and I'm going to keep saying the same thing. People say, you know, oh, sources, or a person close in his camp. And when you say close in my camp, you know, I'm going to know exactly the select few people that you're talking about, because, you know, I know a lot of people and I have conversations with a lot of people, but, you know, I'm not a fool. And I don't say nothing behind closed doors about anybody that I wouldn't say publicly or to their face. And also the people that's close in my camp, when I talk to them, they wouldn't be close in my camp if I felt like, you know, they would be talking to these people that I don't even know.
Here we go. That was Dame Lillard speaking on his future, his time in Portland, and with his perspective. And there was a lot there. It was about 4 minutes worth of talking, and he touched a lot of different points. I want to get your perspective on. He spoke on loyalty, how at this point he doesn't want to leave. He wants to be the solution. He don't want to be just a person to just up and leave a situation. He want to be a part of what gets them to the chip. So I mean, can they really win the chip with this team presently constructed like this?
I'm gonna put it like this. We done seen everybody do what he doing and wasn't trying to be successful, trying to be the hero. It's only two players I can really think of that's considered the greatest that actually won championships by staying, but they threatened to leave. Mm-hmm. And that's Kobe and Jordan.
Did something, yeah. Organization did something.
Like, you know what I'm saying? First of all, Kobe didn't even start. Like, they been brought in Shaq. Kobe was just a segue, like, out of Shaq. And Jordan lost for about that time, and he threatened to leave when they wanted to switch the coaches. Mm-hmm. So it's just like, okay, like, you know, Jordan got the taste of winning. They're like, I'm not going back to losing. You got people like A.I. who literally sat there and wasted his whole...
Shoot, before him, Charles. That's why Charles said, I'm the hell out of here.
Exactly. You can't do it if your GM is not willing to do it. You got Bron, his GM sat there and talked trash about him, and people like, oh, but you're leaving, bro. Mm-hmm. Like, what? Like, if you're not trying to win, Bron stayed for 8 years.
And did nothing to help me.
So my thing is, if they are not doing anything to help you, they're not making, everybody is leaving, because it's not like they didn't have players, like, you feel what I'm saying? If it's already been 10 years, what makes you think the 11th year they're going to finally get everything together? Like, this is not, we're in the age of basketball where you should take ownership in yourself. Because, listen, you get hurt, oh, you quick out the door when you get back. Like, you got people like, John Wall did that. And once he started falling off, Damian Lillard not too far from John Wall in the aspect of ball. He not too far. Neither one of them won nothing, so I can't.
I mean, not injury wise.
Yeah, not injury wise. I'm just talking about on the floor.
Yeah, as far as like the time just essentially running out. Like, you had your window of being able to actually succeed and do something. Because you bring it up. And you bring up these other players, these other teams, like, and it hurts them a little bit because he's in Portland. So you're talking about a small market team, don't have as much money as the other bigger teams. So it's but so much they literally can do. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why if you taking as much money as you taking, CJ getting his bread, Nurkic getting his bread, you're gonna have a Robert Covington. You're going to have you have to play young guys like offering Simmons off the bench, stuff like that. Like, that's what your team is going to be. So yes, it's going to fall on you. You're the superstar, and there's not too many 6 foot Isaiah Thomases out here.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Because it ain't too many small guards, and even though AI was a bull. Like you say, didn't win that. Isaiah Thomas, like, I don't think people really realize like how good he was and how he really carried that Pistons team. Like, everybody else was just out there beating everybody else up.
Jordan made it not cool to like Isaiah Thomas.
Right. Don't get me started on that. I just want to give you hate when it comes to that.
That's what we just gonna leave that. He made it not cool.
I don't feel like arguing with you Jordan believers. On the internet.
Isaiah Thomas was definitely blackballed.
Oh, come on, man. Listen. To this day. With Wilder do. To this day. To this day. No, but seriously, though. Like, and then now you're talking about you 31, 32. Talking about you want an extension.
For what?
Well, I'm not going to say he said it, but he's eligible to receive a 2 year, which
it wouldn't be said if he ain't mentioned it,
or that essentially like that the organization know, like, all right, we got to pay this guy soon if we want him to stay. But it's like, I'm not I'm not back. You said a good point. At a point in time in your career, I love the loyalty. I would never be against that. Like, I love loyalty is a key thing when it comes to me as well.
Mm-hmm.
So with that notion, that's cool. I understand it. But like you said, you talk about 10 years you was there, the team not gonna get no better. And if they want to get better, they gotta trade one of you or a person that you genuinely want to be there with you. You know what I mean? Because you have no one else. No one wants Robert Covington. Who's gonna trade Robert Covington for anything?
Honestly, they can't even get nobody. They can't even get, because once Klay Thompson come back.
And that's the West ain't no joke.
That's what I'm saying. Everybody team stacked over there.
He said in the video to me, they playing bad right now, but things correct. No, it ain't gonna get. Do you understand what's in the West?
Even if you're at your best, you're not
talented enough to be able. That's why I say, and this isn't a ploy, because we all know I'm a Sixers fan, and would I love Dame Lillard here? Yes, I would absolutely adore it. But I'm just speaking basketball right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm all for the loyalty, but at a certain point, you got to realize where your ceiling is at and where you cap out at when it comes to a team.
Mm-hmm.
And it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's really okay. Like, because guess what? You brung it up. When the organization done with you, guess what they doing? They send you.
You might find out on ESPN like us.
Real rap, though. But it's okay for the owners to, when they're done with you, you're expendable. Get on out of here. But if you want to leave, he's a bad person. Like, don't even. And again, this like if you feel like you need a change, do what you need to do. But again, if you really feel like that's how you feel, the loyalty is really who you are, then so be it. We just gonna have to, rock out with that. But me personally.
He don't want to win anything.
He's not going to. I can't even say I don't believe. He's not going to win
100%.
a championship. I guarantee it.
100%. The whole West Coast gotta get hurt.
Everybody.
Literally. Even the Grizzlies.
I just peeped. You didn't even say the Western Conference. No. The whole West Coast. Yeah. Every city, every state, everybody got to get hurt for you to be able to.
Everybody on the Sacramento Kings.
The water boy, the ticket maiden, the whole West Coast, the nurse, the doctor, the veterinarian, every
G League.
He said the whole coast of the West Side got again. They not though. I
They not beating the West. They not even beating the Lakers.
And you can't even bring anybody because CJ's not even enough. We talking about
now with
CJ for Ben Simmons trade.
No. Now with that lung collapse thing, now he's super. Now he's super hard to move. Now he might stay there and Dame might go. Because at
the end of the day, this is what I do believe. At the end of the day, at the end of the season, decisions going to have to be made.
Mm-hmm.
Period. Because, like you said, the extension is available now. He's going to want this money. He's going to want to resign. Get your money, my guy.
Get your money. Don't be stupid.
Yeah, if they're going to give you that extension, go get that 107.
If you want to stay, get your money. Don't stay there for free.
Get that extension for sure. Yeah. But, like you said, GM that was there wasn't sure about signing him. Now they got to find a new GM. And, when new GMs come into any situation, they want their situation. They want their coach.
Yeah.
They want their play. So it's like, after the season, it's gonna be crazy in Portland, and changes going to have to be made. Rather it's you, CJ, a lot is going to have to be changed for that organization.
Yeah.
And I feel like the organization, even at that realization that Dame Lillard cannot be here. I told you the rumor earlier that it was 3 players that were supposedly targeted that he want on his team as a wing defender. So obviously if those reports are correct, they're good with CJ being gone because that's who's going to have to be in the trade.
Mm-hmm.
The 3 main names that came up was Ben Simmons, Jaylen Brown, and Aaron Gordon. For you, who's your best fit that you would, if all be all things are equal, CJ good, they're able to trade him, who is you feel like it's the best fit for you if they were to go to Portland?
Out of those 3, it would be Ben Simmons.
Okay.
And I say Ben Simmons because, like, when I think of Jaylen Brown, how much is Lillard better than Tatum, or how much? Like, my thing is, Jaylen Brown is not the type of player that's going to push them over the edge. I don't think so.
So you believe Ben Simmons will?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think that is because he'll be able, like, Dame will be able to play more free. Like, if that makes sense. He'll have somebody else to control the offense. Because when Dame is at his best, he is a better spot up shooter than he is a off the dribble shooter. And then as far as defense, like, Jaylen Brown, he's a good defender, but Ben Simmons is a better defender with better size.
But this is where I would differ with you when it comes to that, dog. If I was Portland and they had that option on the table, I'm gonna go JB for sure. And for those same things, he's defender, he's long, but you still got 20 points coming back into the door. That CJ going out with 20 points. Now you got that two-way coming in with Jalen.
To give you a good 12.
That's why I said you said Ben to take him over the top, and he probably can, because again he's an elite defender. We talking about elite defender.
Listen, I got Ben Simmons coming out and starts busting threes out this thing. He just don't want to play for the Sixers. I got this coming out busting.
I swear to God, that man go to Portland and start shooting threes. I will go to Portland. I don't even know what Portland at, but I'll find that mug. I'll find Portland and slap that. What? Come on, man.
I just got this feeling. You see the videos in the gym. You gotta stop.
Then all of a sudden he will come out like this.
Yeah.
Get your light skin behind out of here. I mean, me personally though, Jaylen Brown, like like I said, that could be your situation. Like I said, because right now, I'm gonna be honest with you, I would trade Ben Simmons for Jaylen Brown. That's how big I am on Jaylen Brown.
I would too.
Even though his hammies is trash, he another one that like can't stay healthy because his hammies like he always pulling his hamstring.
That's what he trying to dunk on everybody. He only about 6'3". He ain't that crazy. No, he's 6'8".
He's about 6. Jaylen Brown like 6'6". 6'6", because Tatum's taller than him. Yeah, Tatum damn near 7 foot on him. He grew 3 more inches over the offseason. He's like 6'9". But I would take only, like I said, only because Tatum Brown, goddamn, Jaylen Brown still gives you a scoring element. I believe, unless Ben Simmons, like you said, just gonna come out like gangbusters and just start drawing.
He's gonna come out doing layups.
Give me 25, right? Like, give me that first before you start talking about threes.
That's what I'm saying. He gonna come out like he be in them videos.
Yo, Ben Simmons,
the best practice,
is the best player on NBA 2K. The best.
Yes. No, real rap.
The best.
No, real rap.
The best
real rap.
player
that
on
nigga
NBA.
is like Bron on 2K. You hear me?
What year was that when Brian literally
2K12.
dunked on? Yeah, he dunked on
That was
everybody.
Boy,
They got him bigger, they got him faster, he more light skinned, everything. Like that he be drawing.
Yeah, he definitely is.
Out of all 3 of them though, man.
And we didn't even mention
Aaron Gordon.
Get him out of here.
I don't like Aaron Gordon. I never was a fan when he even came out of Arizona, out of college. I understood the hype as far as he jump high and all that stuff. That's cool, but that don't do nothing for me.
Yeah. If at least Blake Griffin was
I argue with friends all the time with Blake Griffin. I told people from the rip, oh, he is great. Dunk, dunk, dunk. Rookie of the year. Dunk, dunk, dunk. I said, okay, is he going to do anything else? Please tell me he's going to do anything else. He tried to shoot, but he's just not a good shooter. He could defend a bit. I mean, he better be. He's 6'10", damn near. You know what I mean? But he doesn't even dunk like he used to because he don't jump like when you get older. That stuff leave, bro. And granted, he ain't dumb old. He only about same age as Ben Simmons. They were dating the same chicks that Gonzalez twins, but the same chicks, the twins. But he should only be about 20, 25, 26 years or so. He's young, but you already see the decline in right. Like he doesn't do anything special. That's why even when he got traded to Denver, I'm like, okay, like that's supposed to take them over the top. Like
they still not beating.
He's supposed to add someone crazy to Jamal Murray and Jokic. I know
they wasting their time.
Yeah, I'm not a biggest fan of him, but I got your There's consensus on that. Like I said, overall, I love Dame, love him as a player, love him as a competitor. But if he wants to win, truly win, or at least truly contend, because he's not. I don't think they even really contend anymore. Listen, I just wanted to see the man really contend. Sixers, Daryl Morey.
He need to come here. They need to trade over everybody.
I take it, but like I said, I want to see. Could you imagine that?
Yeah.
You ain't gonna be able to double both of them.
That's what I'm saying.
Double Embiid in the post. You got Dame Lillard and Seth Curry waiting at the wings.
That's what I'm saying.
You double Dame Lillard, you start Seth Curry and Embiid waiting in the post in the wing. You know what I mean? Like,
Dame is a good fit here.
That's all the Sixers need.
He want Ben Simmons, but he's the piece for Ben Simmons.
I
would believe the owners would trade, like a Portland owner would trade Dame and Ben Simmons straight up, just because of the simple fact that Ben Simmons.
You think they'll go straight up?
Why not?
Well,
they done burnt Dame out. Why not start
if it gets to
build somebody that build that team around
right?
it?
If it gets to a situation, like you said, like only way I can see that happen if Dame like turns around doing 180 and just like flip out, like, you know what, I'm done. Like, you know what I mean? Then they would have to take less on the dollar. Cause right now
they gonna need draft
they still gonna have to need something regardless. Yeah. But the something will come down if Dame was to sit there and actually say, I want to get out of it. But I want to see Dame win. I want to see him at least compete, because I like seeing Dame in the playoffs. Like those moments that he had looking into the camera, it was amazing to me. Like shooting from the logo, from the corner, like stuff like that. You need a Dame dollar, but if he doesn't feel like he needs to, or he feel like he's being disloyal by doing that, then that's your prerogative. It is what it is, about more power to you. But I want to see.
Just don't be surprised when he wake up and Stephen A. talking about him getting traded on first day.
Or you just waking up one day and say, "Damn, I ain't win a championship."
Yeah, that's what's gonna happen. That always ends up happening. Then he goes to Cleveland
and try to
in his 16th season
and try to re-energize his career, man.
Yeah, it always happens.
Well, just stay basketball, man. Like I said, I've been having such a good time, man, with you discussing these things. Ended on a lighter note, man. As we all know, the cliche. Ballers want to be rappers. Rappers want to be ballers. You know, back in our time, we had a few cats that stepped out there and did their thing. You had Shaq with platinum albums, got Biggie on the track. Yeah. Talking about Kobe, tell me how my ass tastes. You know, they beefing, they doing beef records. You got Kobe, had his jaw that was like, video was smooth, but the bars was like, AI stepped out there.
Don't even do that.
He almost got banned because all he was talking about was women and gambling.
He's a misogynist, gambling, drunk. They like, went in on more.
Killing my man.
He did draw on that song, bro.
They all try. Obviously, the new days now. You got some people that played around. We was talking
about Dame.
Dame earlier. He's a rapper though. Like, Dame,
I mean, if all else fails, he might win a Grammy.
Listen, that can be close like an NBA championship, right?
Man, that ain't he gonna go.
So I ain't get a chip, but I got a Grammy. Yeah. drink out the Grammy cup, like he tripping.
That'd be crazy.
That would be crazy.
He got a better chance at winning a Grammy than to winning a chip.
He building the clientele. Like he's really integrating himself in the rap scene. It's not a hobby anymore.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's not like you said. We was talking about it before the show. Like you got Wayne on the track.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like you got Lil Wayne, probably one of the goats of rap. Period.
Yeah, and he's still Dame, so his shit's still gonna sell.
And held his own.
Yeah.
And he's selling because he holds his own when it comes to that. So now we got a new guy that I didn't even know rap. All right, Miles Bridges, of the what are they? Is they in Carolina back here? Charlotte, yes. Yeah. See, I got confused. I know they went to New Orleans at one time, came back. So Charlotte Hornets down there with LaMelo Ball, Terry Rozier, Kelly Oubre, young team, nice team, fast. unfearful, right at you, fun. Like you said, fun team, good team.
Yeah, I like that team.
Jordan is finally putting some semblance of an NBA team out there because you talk about a bad.
But it's been like he just lucked up. LaMelo worked out,
and like you couldn't go wrong with the number one pick picking LaMelo Ball. So good team out there. Definitely going to give you a fight for the money. So we got Miles Bridges. I got a clip here from one of his latest videos he got out. I guess their rap names is RTB Capo and RTBMB. M as in Mary B. Obviously that's Miles Bridges, so I guess that's their name.
MB.
The song is called Steph McGrady.
Who the hell is Steph McGrady?
I guess it's a mixture of Stephen Curry and Tracy McGrady. I don't know, man. Listen, man. Let these kids do what they do, bro. Like, they're having fun with it.
I hope not. That's ass.
I'm gonna play a clip from the video. I mean, I'm gonna get your reaction, like I said, because you an artist as well. I know you into sports and everything. Played for sports growing up and stuff. You an artist as well, rapper, producer, engineer. Singer, all that. Like you get into all that. So I'm gonna get your take. You know, open gym, man. We have all avenues, man.
Yeah.
Fashion, music, entertainment, acting. That's all that stuff we into. So it ain't just strictly sports. So I'm gonna just play a little clip from the scene, a little 30-second situation. We gonna react to that, John, and see how it go. That's
FNN got that clap back. I ain't throwing ones in the strip, I got cash out. Feel like Trey Young with the hoes, I'ma pass that. If a nigga reaching for my chain, he a flashback. Put a couple dots on his head like a snapback.
Nigga, now it's back to the basics. Coronavirus, nigga, 4 grams, bitch, I'm facing. Turn 10 to 20, I'm in Vegas. 100 in the lamb, police tried to chase me.
Bitch, you know the rules, stack up and stay patient. Stab it from the back, my Myers, but I'm Jace. I got shooters in the D like I'm Dwayne Casey.
my man said.
Fire.
My man said you trying to snatch my chain. I'm gonna send you to the D like Dwayne Casey. This boy. Wait, you gotta run that back. Hold on, cause that was fire. That ain't gonna lie. I can't even fraud. That was fire. Hold up. Let's see what's popping with this, Joe. Hold up. Oh, let me get my video working. All right.
FNN got that clap back. I ain't throwing ones in the strip, I got cash out. Feel like Trey Young with the hoes, I'ma pass that. If a nigga reaching for my chain, he a flashback. Put a couple dots on his head like a snapback.
Now it's back to the basics. Coronavirus, nigga, 4 grams, bitch, I'm
Hold up. He said, I'm just gonna pass the hoes like I'm Trey Young. Did he just say, wait, hold up. Because first of all, what got me was the beat. Like that's your hot though, but he really has some bars though. Hold on, let's run that back one more time. I'm sorry, y'all. I kind of bang with this joint.
FNN got that clap back. I ain't throwing ones in the strip, I got cash out. Feel like Trey Young with the hoes, I'ma pass that. If a nigga reaching for my chain, he a flashback. Put a couple dots on his head like a snapback.
Now it's back to the basics. Coronavirus, nigga, 4 grams, bitch, I'm facing. Turn 10 to 20, I'm in Vegas. 100 in the lamb, police tried to chase me.
Bitch, you know the rules, stack up and stay patient. Step from the back, my Myers, but I'm Jace. I got shooters in the D like I'm Dwayne Casey.
I got shooters in the D like I'm Dwayne Casey. First of all, he started off the bar and said, I don't throw money in the club. I got cash at. What?
I'm cool.
I'm like, what do you mean?
If that's what y'all new kids out there doing. Imagine you show up to a virtual strip club. That's what's next.
You know the meta world is already here.
I feel like Trey Young with the hoes, I'ma pass that. If a nigga reaching for my chain, he a flashback. Put a couple dots on his head like
this joint hard though. I'll bang with it though. I must say the only thing though, when it comes to it though, is just like I come to the realization. Back when hoopers rap or rappers in general, they they wanna be. Not saying they didn't grow up in different areas or didn't do different things like that, but like
they was the ballers in the.
They was exactly. A lot of them have that same story. Exactly. They had all. Even though I grew up in the city in the hood, I wasn't necessarily doing none of that stuff, and the hood took care of me. I was just a hooper, but I was just around certain stuff. A lot of them come from that. Now today's society, I don't know, man.
Yeah,
they really like no, I'm in the streets, but I just got hoop skills, so I'm definitely gonna hoop and get this bread. But like, I'm still like, because you just said, man, that man just talk about he gonna go
if a nigga reach from my chain, he a flashback. That's hard, bro. Stop playing.
If the nigga reach for my chain, he a flashback. Yeah. I got shooters in the D like I'm Dwayne Casey.
Listen, as an owner though, yeah, bro, you got
passing hoes like Trey Young.
He can't rap like that being in the NBA though. Wait, that's Miles. He played for the Hornets, right?
Yeah, Miles Bridges.
Wait till Jordan get a hold of this.
And you know what?
Jordan is taking that off of YouTube. It's going on.
Immediately.
Yeah.
Immediately.
He's gonna ask him, so what's a flashback?
what are we flashbacking about? Championships back in 96?
My 6
championships? You know you gotta do it with my 6 championships. Like
undefeated.
In the finals, never lost a game.
So if I reach for your chain?
Am I gonna be a flashback? Huh? Am I gonna be a flashback?
Nah, them lyrics, like, he was touching AI a little bit. Then, you know, it's Shaq, and then it's AI. Like, so
that's the spectrum.
That's the spectrum. Because AI will draw, bro. Like, I don't care. Like, maybe it's because, like, it was a part of my era, and AI was my favorite player.
And it's a different
time.
Most
influenced.
And it's a different time.
It's a different time.
You can't say stuff like that. Like they do today, back then, like openly, like they do.
And that's what's crazy because AI said it back then.
Didn't care.
And it was, they was like, oh hell no, get this off the radio. So
they wanted to get this man kicked out the league, bro. Like that's how bad. Bro, you know how they be. You know how they get.
Imagine him saying this shit now. He was saying all types of gay slurs.
Come on, man.
Bro, the F, I ain't even gonna say it on here, but the F word. He went in like it's Shaq. Like
do it again, Shaq.
And then listen, Miles Bridges flirting somewhere down here.
In between that, he look like he leaned a little bit to AI more.
Yeah, he got chill because they ain't rap, but he actually be talking about like his life,
different stuff,
and ball and stuff like that.
Yes, sir. How he grew up, all that stuff. And granted, this literally might be how he grew up, but like, man, get that bread. I mean, get that bread, man. You already know they gonna find anything.
Bro.
Now, you don't think they gonna 9 times 10 bring this up in contract negotiations?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Listen,
they bring up any and everything.
The NBA is fine to everything. They know
to not pay you.
If someone is investing $1 million plus into you, and that's like the league minimum, you think they don't know your every move? People are paying us $20 an hour, and they know damn near everything. You hear me? Like it's come on now, it's an investment.
I'm with you.
He got true. I love it though.
Yeah,
it's fire. But let your man spit that.
Let him say all the crazy. You can rap in it.
Yeah, you can rap.
You can rap in it. Say what you got to say. I'm even cool with the hose part.
Yeah, I'm cool with the hose part.
I'm cool with all that. That's just even the club situation. Yeah. You young, go have fun. Do what you gotta do. Mess with the chicks. Like, but when you start talking about, you know what I mean?
Dots on your head like a snapback.
What?
Nigga reach for my chain. He a flashback.
Yeah. I got shooters in the D like Dwayne Casey. Like
now, if somebody gets shot in the D, they gonna use your lyrics.
Come on, man. Yeah, how many people in jail right now for that right there? And granted, he ain't even had to have done it, but still, you don't want that associated with. Yeah. Right now, at least, if that's your secondary situation and doing that,
you gotta get your paper first.
Yeah, get that bread.
You gotta get your paper first.
Because they're gonna find anything to not
give you your bread.
Come on, dog.
Yes, sir.
I mean, like I said, that was just something dope that I like. Like I said, I like Miles Bridges in general as a player when he's coming out of Michigan good. State, high flyer. I just like his attitude. I love players with that type of attitude. That even if they know they not the best or the most gifted, they don't care. Like, they don't care. Like, right now, LaMelo Ball is out. Terry Rozier, they top 2 guards are out right now. Top 2 scorers, assists, all that. And he hooping.
Man, that's crazy. Nah, remember he was with Celtics? He used to
kill us all the time. Every time we played that nigga.
Yeah,
the Sixers, like,
he's still balling. That's love.
But they, so like I said, I like him overall, man.
He dope.
Effort, man. I listen, Miles.
Yeah, that shit dope.
That's on fire.
It's just from a business owner. Like, if I was the owner, that shit got go.
I mean, in today's society, maybe you got a little more leeway. You know, they don't want to offend nobody, but trust me, if they need you to save some bread, listen, they gonna use it. But I mean, handle your business, keep doing what you're doing, young man. For real, we about to run this show back. And that's not even the whole video, but I'm gonna run at least that one clip back, and that's on fire, man. Before we even get out of here. I'm just trying to
like I ain't throwing ones in the strip. I got cash out. Feel like Trey Young with the hoes. I'm a pass out. Reaching for my chain, he a flashback. Put a couple bucks on his head like a snapback.
I was back to the basics. Coronavirus, nigga, 4 grams, bitch, I'm facing. Turn 10 to 20, I'm in Vegas. 100 in the lamb, police tried to chase me.
Bitch, you know the rules.
I'll go bullet.
Stay patient. Step from the back, my mind's but I'm Jason. I got shooters in the D like I'm Dwayne Casey.
Boom, boom. I love you. Like that.
That's hot, man. Yeah. I appreciate y'all. Yes, sir, man. I appreciate y'all stepping in the gym once again, man. I'm your boy, AB, your neighborhood sports guy with my co-host, Zig the Artist, man. We do this every week for you guys, the latest news and notes and different things that's going on around sports and entertainment and culture, man. We here for y'all every week, man. We gonna keep pumping them out like I always say. Good content for it all. Come back again. And until next time, people, it's your boy AB.
Zig the Artist.
And we out of here. Yes, sir!